Hello everyone, Solomon here. It's some god-awful time. Wednesday, January 10th. And I'm at work today. I got 10 minutes to punch in before I start making money. Well, about 20 minutes, to be honest. And I'm outside of my facility, and I'm just doing my vlog here. I was just watching Gran Turismo on Netflix, and just the act of doing that, I'm looking at a young kid's perspective on life in England. And it's a first world country, much like America. And people just get isolated on their own little island and become narrow-minded and just slip away doing their own thing. And the dad was all like, Stop fantasizing about driving race cars and go to work or school. And, he brings him to work one day, the kid to work one day, and he works on the railroad. Although his job is like a field engineer. But anyways, I guess he wants to be known as like a grunt worker. But not an actual engineer. And he said, things along the line of this is reality. As a man, people don't fucking want you as a lollygagger, a daydreamer. You're either in the thing or you're not. Guys probably fantasize about whatever video games they may be playing. Mixed martial arts, UFC, Ultimate Fighting Champions, we get that. My dad was like that. He did end up opening his own kung fu studio, which evolved to the Fight House in New York City. But that was a business. So, in time of middle school, 96 to the year 2008, talking about over 10 years of this thing. People who thought they were Bruce Lee, Conor McGregor, during the time of Conor McGregor, before Conor McGregor, there was Fight House. People did Muay Thai, kickboxing, yoga. This was a thing in New York City back in the day, before cell phones, before the iPhone. During the time of iPhone, people were doing things actively. They weren't so conscious about posting everything they do on social media. They actually went out in the world and just fucking did things for the sake of fucking doing things, to build up networks, skills, because they liked it, passion, interests, fulfilling curiosities, fulfilling dreams. People actually did that without posting everything on social media and pretending that they're time travelers or beautiful women and selling cryptocurrencies or whatever the fuck. People actually had a life. That's what I miss about older times. People weren't so uptight and high-strung about social media. And they just fucking did things. Now people only do things so that they could have marketing promotions. But that's how it is. The industries will always dominate. Again, it's a business. So if you want your business to be lasting more than 10 years, you have to collaborate with the creme de la creme. You know, you're not going to be your own mom and pop toy inventor. If you're into toys and hobbies and stuff, you have to be connecting with Hasbro, and you know, just be the son or the father of someone who's been working at Hasbro, who's been firing people left and right recently for the Magic the Gathering woohoo stuff. And so what am I saying? I'm saying that people are becoming, the industries are dominating everything, every facet of your life, including real estate. They have luxury apartments coming out in New Jersey, all over the place, being built all over the place in New Jersey. So you have a highly populated area, so popular. You have marketing everywhere, and now you have these like high, upscale luxury apartments, you know, to kick out all the riffraff and to separate the rich and the poor. New Jersey doesn't want any more poor people. At the same time, who's going to be your, you know, middle class working people who work? You know, who's going to be the teacher at school? Who's going to be a lunch lady? Who's going to be the garbage man? You know, who's going to be the cashier? Who's going to be the, you know, working at Chick-fil-A? If these people cannot exist because the housing's too goddamn expensive, yet you need $2,000, $3,000, upwards of $4,000 a month, you know, they're not going to exist. You're just going to have, what would you have? You just have like farmland with big houses and with rich people who don't really fucking care because they're already wealthy. Why would they care about anyone? Their portfolios are all filled to the brim. They've become complacent. You know, how fucking greedy can you be? I don't know. Like, it would be weird to try to hire Bill Gates for $1,000 an hour when he's worth like fucking $2 million an hour. And you know, you just see this old man picking up dollar bills for what reason? So he could fucking die quicker? Like, I don't understand. Like, are people really that selfish and greedy? And so in these advanced stages of greed and misery and Uncle Scroogeness, you have hospice, you have healthcare, you know. There's your middle class. They're your nurses, they're your medical technicians and shit. You know. That is normal life for most people. Again, with the Gran Turismo thing, you know, just the ultra wealthy, the BlackRock, the Vanguards, whoever the hell has been buying up these real estate companies, the real estate, you know, even Berkshire Hathaway, ultimately they have to service the communities for these, you know, people with middle class status. Otherwise, you know, what is the point of this? Like, there's no more humanity. Like, what? You just want the top 1% to survive? Normally, yes. Up all the way up there, you know, people just become more robotic, more complacent, because they can, you know. I don't blame them. You get fatter, you get lazier, you have the money, you have the cars, you have the nice house, and, you know, do you really want to wake up early in the morning just to fucking help someone else? Most likely not. You ignore the single moms, you ignore the, you know, teachers making only $45,000 a year, you know, at your kid's public school or whatever school that you didn't want to pay for so you could save money on private school. You know? So what do rich people live for? Sports, it becomes like a sport to them. They only help people so that you see their numbers grow, and it's sick. But that's how it is. Or better yet, how would you like to be treated? I don't know. That's a very good question. How would you like to treat yourself? It's always about, saving the world. How do you save yourself from being greedy, from being a miser, from just treating people like numbers? Do you have self-compassion for yourself? I mean, you may treat yourself like a number. Or maybe we're all just too far into the deep end. We don't even fucking know anymore. We don't even know how to love ourselves anymore. We're just these robotic creatures, punching in and out of a time clock and sleeping. Then you have every excuse in the world not to talk to or meet other people because you're addicted to making money, essentially, or whatever it is you do for money. So your weekend, so you may be so into the mind tunnel, nothing can snap you out of it. You go in and you punch in, you punch out. You don't go on dates anymore. You don't have a social life. You literally just become Chinese. Shit. So when you have this on a massive scale, you have nations, and nations fight each other all the time for more resources, land, and territory. Just like a bunch of animals. Where is the solution, Who's this boss that we're supposed to fight in the end? That is a great question. And that is yourself. If you cannot control yourself, you'll always be grasping towards fulfillment, acquiring more stuff, more money, more whatever it is. Consequently, you will not know what it is like to love yourself or even treat yourself to what you actually want, other than money, other than not do anything. Maybe a lot of times I just don't do anything. I just sit there and not do anything because I see the meaningless in a lot of things, and I'm just like, oh, I'm stoic. If I get a girlfriend, blah, 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 girls, this, vaginas, boobies, everyone's about the boobies and the vagina, oh, blah, blah, how's your girlfriend, every single single second of the day, girlfriend this, kids, everyone, every man is guilty of this. She gets pregnant, you marry her, she gets fat, she gets pregnant, she stops having sex because she's pregnant. She does her own thing, and because you're not getting what you want, you just go back to square one again. So, I deem it that, doing nothing and just, being Asian suspend mode like this, it's like the smartest choice I can make at many times and moments during my life. Suspend mode. I'm not spending money. No one's trying to manipulate me. Maybe I even have the potential to be writing down my thoughts and my goals and dreams and aspirations and desires and wants on paper. See if I really want it. I mean, things that you want may not be what I want, or things that you want may not be what someone else wants. Someone else wants may not be what you want. I don't want to necessarily be going to Great Adventure in Disney World, and spend all that money. I really don't. Or I'll just be as happy walking in the park for free. That's free, paid by taxpayer money or whatever. That's free. Then, spending $500 on a flight to Florida, and then going to Disney World with a $5,000 budget. Because the park will just do me just the same justice, no matter what. There's gonna be some fat bitch Karen that's gonna be yelling at me anyways. So I might as well just not save the money instead of spending it on just being a victim of Karen at Disney World. Fat bitch syndrome. And the Karen apocalypse, during COVID built up, and it's just happened. And does anyone want to be surrounded by a bunch of Karens and fat bitches? It's just like that's just life. Do women want to be surrounded by a bunch of asshole men competing all the time? Probably not. Or someone would argue yes, it is necessary. So then you can filter out the weaker men and have top dog reproducing and making money and having homes and families or whatever, instead of the weaker men in society. Not everyone makes it. So that's my spiel. I got to punch in, make money, be a robot. Love yourselves before you become like me. Just punching in, making money, doing the grind. And if it isn't that, then I have to show appreciation, the fact that I am a robot and I do get to make money while everyone else is maybe suffering in the world due to unemployment issues, having all these wild, unrealistic Gran Turismo dreams and not living up to their potentials. Here I am living up to my potential. I am thankful. I am grateful. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Peace out.